Welcome back. This is RB Sensei. If you like this video at any point, like and comment. It's the only way we'll grow. Now let's get into this ridiculous nonsense.
Stick around, we're gonna have some fun.
Everybody talks about how you need to become a queen to get a king, but nobody talks about the fact that you need to become an embodied king to get the king.
It's not cool to not know what you're talking about.
Your masculine is a reflection of your inner masculine, which means that if you are in passive, people-pleasing, being too nice, blah, 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 you are going to attract that exact same man externally.
What? What are you talking about?
That's absurd. That's absolutely just nuts. So she's saying being masculine attracts masculine men. And yes, she has oatmeal for brains. This makes no sense whatsoever. She's being really sweet and nice to the you-know-who's, the top 10%ers, and they're still playing her because she's not that attractive and she's not that likable and she's not that interesting. So it's hard to keep those guys around when you're lacking all of that.
I am roast her personally, but it's just the part of the game, man. You push it on the internet, you gotta be ready for the good and the bad, so deal with it.
So her justification is, the reason I keep getting ghosted by Long Stick Rick and Long Wang Chang is because I'm being too nice and sweet and giving and nurturing. And that's not it at all. And since her brain doesn't work properly, she's going the opposite direction. Maybe I can keep Chad around if I act like Chad. Wow. Trashy women with TikTok pages don't lock down top tier men. Never have, never will. I mean, there's always anomalies, but chances are you're not going to be the anomaly.
Boom. Roasted.
You're wondering why you keep attracting these beta, meek, lacking confident men, blah, blah, blah. It's because you're being beta. My girls in my program, they have to become the disciplined king.
A program? Please tell me no women are buying this program.
You don't really want to know.
Any woman who buys this program deserves all the destruction that's going to come from it. They really do. I mean, why would you buy a course from somebody who's failing in the field that you're buying the course on? Then again, that's not you guys' strong point thinking.
To become the queen. A queen has strong boundaries. A queen will head that person at dawn if they need to.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
A lot of you guys were like, boys don't even approach me. Like, how am I supposed to get a boyfriend if no one's, like, there? Now, that is a really valid point, especially if you don't want to do the chasing, and you don't have to if you don't want to.
Shit.
From what I've learned and from what I've seen is that getting guys to approach you is kind of an art. Now, I do think that guys should make the first move, but girls, you have to drop signals.
No, by the time you're over 25, still trying to figure out, how to make a relationship work or get one in the first place, it's time for you to do the chasing. Something has went horribly wrong if a halfway decent looking woman can't get a man. So it's time to lace up your chasing shoes and start chasing a man.
Oh, she trips on Fawn's shoe. It looked like Fawn just clipped her heel and she went down just before the bell lap.
Well, no, I guess not. Because we know the type of guys you're going to chase. The type of guys who are never going to allow you to catch them. We all know this woman could get on any dating site right now and have an inbox full. But she'd rather come up with ways to drop signals to 9s or 10s, at bars, to come up to her and talk to her, as if a marriage is going to come from that. A one-night stand is going to come from that at best.
You gotta let the guy know that you're open to having him make a first move. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty bad at this, but I have seen my friends work their magic and it's actually wild. They'll just look at a guy and like smile and like the guy will approach. I personally feel really awkward doing this and I'm somewhat incapable of just like, I don't know. I just can't do it.
You're so weird.
Maybe you're single because you're weird. You're coming off socially awkward. Like, I just don't get the type of energy that would attract a man. And even when somebody like you tries to give off that energy, it just comes off even more awkward. And did you alter your lips at all? Because it's looking like you did. That might be hurting you too. Most guys see that as a sign of mental illness.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Someone who feels a lot more comfortable actually on dating apps and just like going on a quick little date with a guy that I don't know and just like chatting to them for an hour and just vetting them, see how the vibe is.
Well, yeah, all women love dating apps because they don't have to do anything but take a picture and post it. And then, just watch the messages flood in. They don't actually have to be a decent human being. They don't have to be interesting. All they have to do is figure out how to look halfway cute. Unfortunately, it's going to get to a point where you are going to have to be interesting. You are going to have to be loving, caring, nurturing, cool to be around. And that's when it's going to fail. And that's why all your past situationships failed.
What an am I right?
Yeah, dating apps can attract men, but dating apps can't help you keep men. Yeah, keeping a man is where all the baddies, fall hella short. Attracting a man is the easy part for women. Hey folks, we'll be back to the video in a second. Be sure to like and comment anything under the video. It's the only thing that's going to help us grow and blow this channel up. But you know how tired I get listening to these dingbats? Really, go ahead and support the content by joining the Patreon or the YouTube membership. It really gives me motivation to keep breaking down these numbskulls. For low as $5 a month, you get one exclusive video a week, and the more memberships I get, the more perks I'll add. So show some love to your sensei.
How about no?
If you ask me on a date,
I don't want to be that guy.
and we don't vibe, that's okay. But while we are there for the obligatory hour and a half, it's rude if you don't do 50% of the work, okay?
Let's be honest, you're not worth all that. You know it and he know it. And women love to talk, so just go ahead and talk and we'll listen. Or how about we just cut this thing short? I don't want to waste my time and I don't want to waste your time. Let's just get out of here if you're not feeling it. You don't mind if we go Dutch, do you? This is why I say don't take chicks on dates until after you hit the skins. At that point, you know she like you. At least somewhat.
We both know 3 seconds after sitting down if there's a vibe. And if there's not, I think we should both have the decency as human beings on this planet trying to be civilized to at least volley the ball back and forth, okay? Can you do that, bud? Can you just at least ask a question so that I don't go for 40 minutes asking you questions? You're not that interesting, okay? Just...
But he is that hot, or you wouldn't have been on a date with him in the first place. They're not going to mention that part. You have to pass so many checklists before you even get on a date with one of these demons. And they only care about human decency when they're getting played. When they're playing others, they don't give a damn about human decency.
Yeah, my morals go out the fucking window.
Like how Pokemon would evolve to the next level. Dumb shit learn morals at level 35.
I don't know if anybody else has this problem. I don't know if this is just a girl thing, but at 3 p.m. every single day like clockwork, I'm going down for my nap. Literally like the 3-year-old that you babysit and you put down for their afternoon nap. That's me every day at 3 p.m. Doesn't matter where I am, what I'm doing. 3 o'clock hits and I'm out.
I'm not lazy. I just don't feel like doing anything. Selected participation.
Because when you're skinny and you got blonde hair and you're not the worst looking woman in the world, you can exist and not have a job at 3 p.m. You could just take random naps.
This is my yearly PSA to boyfriends that when you go to the grocery store to buy your girl flowers, don't buy her flowers wrapped in plastic.
You think I care? I don't care anymore. I've lost my mind.
You go and you find her favorite flowers in her favorite color. You pick out a couple of other flowers from the non-arranged section and you bring it to the florist and you ask them to arrange them for you, wrapped in paper, in a ribbon with her favorite color.
Hey, come here, look at me. Hey, look at me. What'd I say? No.
You know this woman treats whatever guy she deal with like complete crap.
You don't know that.
So he put all this work in, in getting flowers and then getting them wrapped, all that, just so she can bitch at him, in the next 5 minutes about something else he didn't do right, even though he just did that right. Women like this deserve nothing. Women like this deserve the sprinkler system turned on them and a kick in the caboose. Simple and plain. I feel sorry for any guy that's putting up with this just for a little bit of poon. Just get a prosty, bro. What the hell?
Hello? We should get away from any peeping Toms, right?
And honestly, I'm questioning if she even have a boyfriend. It's probably her sugar dad. She probably just did this for the plot. She went out and bought herself some flowers and got dressed up so she can sit in her car and make a TikTok. Doesn't get more pathetic than that.
She has no friends, she's a loser, she's a loner. Yeah, because she can't mentally connect with anybody because she never had to mentally grow, so she has the intellect of a 9-year-old.
See, when people think about pathetic humans, you think about some 48-year-old balding guy living in his mom's basement. You don't think about a halfway decent-looking woman dressed to the nines in her car, talking to her phone by herself, with some flowers she just bought herself. But that's what I want you to think of when you hear the word loser from now on. I want this image to pop up in your head instead of the 40-year-old fat loser living in his mom's basement.
Him trying to bring you down a few levels by insulting you, belittling you, or complaining about what you do, because bringing you down a few notches makes him feel a little bit better.
You shouldn't say that about a woman. Why can't you say women are wrong when they're wrong?
You want to be making moves on the street, have no attachments, allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.